Hey, this is Mr. Davis, and if you take a look here, I took my Father's Day card and I made it into more of a like children's book cover. Okay, where I added a title. Um, I have the sun, the waves, the starfish, and I did a little different thing with the actual sand. Now, if you notice over here to the left, we have layers, libraries, and symbols. I have made all these objects into symbols. Okay, now let's delete this for now. Take this one right here, get rid of it. Okay, I'm going to show you the value of symbols. I am going to take all of this except my lettering. Okay, and I'm going to delete it so that I can draw a sailboat, not have anything in my way. All right, so let's learn how to make a sailboat. Let's take a rectangle and make something that kind of looks like the hull of a boat. Now, I like using dark gray silhouettes. So I'll go to the third gray from the left, and so I can remember it. Now, how can we make this look more like the hull, which is the body of a sailboat? Well, I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to convert to path. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sub-select tool. Okay, now you can see it turned into anchor points. Let's take this back anchor point and make it look a little bit like a stern. Let's bring it down. And then let's take this bottom right one and then make it look like the bow of a boat. There we go. I think this is a little too far. So there we go. We'll keep it just like that. I'm going to go switch from the sub-select tool. You can see the arrow is white. I'm going to press V, which turns it into the select tool. How I can move that. The next thing we're doing is drawing a simple mast. Okay, and now if you're going to draw a mast, which is the pole that holds the sail, you should hold shift so you get a straight line, just like that. I'm going to move it a little bit to the left. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on border, so that now we have a line, and let's make it the same color. Let's just make it just a little bit easier to see. Let's go from 1 pixel to 2. There we go. Now, next step is I'm going to use my pen tool. Okay, now you're going to click and make 4 dots. We're not going to click and drag. We're going to click, move the mouse to the top, holding shift, click. Let's come to the back of the boat, click, and let's go back to our first dot, and let's, what we call, complete the path. There we go. Now, it doesn't look very good because we have white with an outline. If we were drawing an actual realistic picture, that wouldn't look bad because sails are white. But I'm looking for a silhouette view. So first thing I do is hit V to get rid of my pen tool and go back to the select tool or the pointer. So let's take this. Let's get rid of the border by clicking on the color picker and clicking in the neutral area. And let's change this to that gray. Here we go. So now everything is the same color. It looks like it belongs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this sail and paste. So we have another one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this like that. Okay. So now it is lined up like a front of the, which is called the jib, the front sail. So I'm going to change now to the sub-select tool. And I'm going to connect it to the mast. And I'm going to connect the mainsail to the mast. So it looks a little even. Okay, let's take this one, bring it down, take this, and have it attached to the front of the boat. There we go. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we are going to select everything and group it. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do so I don't grab my path is hit hold shift, and we're going to go group. And that's it. Now, I'm going to right click, create symbol, boat, and hit OK. And let's take the boat now and let's delete it. from the screen. Oops. We have to click off. Okay, then click on and delete it. Now we can see the symbol is still there. So let's rebuild my drawing. Let's first bring in the water. Okay. Let's get that lined up. Now the sun will be needed to be moved back. So let's take the sun and let's get it even with this curve kind of here. And let's go send to back. There we go. You might want to bring it down a little. Now lettering down a little. Let's move our sand. Okay. Move that back. That got a little caught up. Let's see what the sand is doing here. Let's put it here. There we go. Move our water over. Here we go. Everything's on the screen. We can take our 2 starfish, put them back in. And last but not least, let's grab the boat and bring it in. Now the boat's very big. So I drew it big so I could see. You can shrink that a little bit. I think it would be good right now to bring our water up. There we go. We can continue to make this a little smaller. And there we go. We have a beach scene. Now we can save that. You could make this into a greeting card. You could make it into a children's book cover. You could still keep it as a Father's Day card. So we learned how to draw the boat. We learned how to create symbols and how to bring them back into your drawing. Okay, and you can see that they are actually marked. So if you're going to make something and you want to not lose your drawing or apply it to another drawing, okay, making symbols allows you to draw something and put it in like a library over here so you can keep calling on it. Okay, I hope you use some of these techniques in your next drawings. Good luck.